Well, hello, everybody. It's Chris Johnstone here, and welcome to today's webinar. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to close more mortgage deals automatically. And we're talking about automatically closing deals from your past customers, from your referral partners, whether that's realtors or financial planners or insurance professionals. And I'm also obviously going to be showing you how we're closing more mortgage deals automatically from new leads that we're generating from Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I think you're absolutely going to love this. So I just wanted to start up a couple of minutes early just to make sure that we don't have any technical issues going on. So even though we're not going to be doing the presentation here with the webcam on, I thought it'd be cool just to pop on and say, hey, hope everybody is doing well. So if you could do me a favor, let me know that you can see the screen. So up on the screen, it says closing more mortgage deals automatically. If you can see that, if you could just type yes into the chat panel here on the webinar software, that would be amazing and help me out. Our audio is all hooked up. We've got our new podcasting setup, so we should sound nice and crispy. Make sure that's all working properly. And you should also see the webcam right now, right on. So how's everybody doing today? Post a comment in there. Let me know where you're from, and if you're excited to start going through these processes. So what I've done here is I've documented the systems that we're using to follow up on all of our clients, past customers, and we have real estate partners and insurance partners that we're generating leads for as part of our done for you system. So we have mortgage professionals that want to generate real estate leads. So we get those leads into the system. We also have mortgage leads that are generated in the system. So what we've done behind the scenes is we've built follow-up systems that include all of the messages that you need to convert those people. And basically, we now have templates for pretty much any mortgage campaign that you can think of, refinances, jumbo purchases, regular purchases. We've got campaign sequences for reverse mortgages, everything. And what I'm doing today is giving you some of those scripts so that you can actually like take them and implement them regardless of whatever CRM it is that you're using. But I'm also going to be showing you our CRM program, how I set it up, how I time the sequences to actually get the leads to respond. And we're getting, anywhere from 40%, 35%, 40%, all the way up to like 50% of the leads that we generate actually replying back to the system. I'm super excited to take you through the whole thing. So Matt, Brad, Martin, Kathy, Tyrone, what's up? Andy, what is up? Tina, Scott, John, Patrick. Oh, this is amazing. Tina from Appleton, what is up? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Kathy from Pittsburgh, that's awesome. Walter, what's up, brother? Great to see you here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Rachel from Colorado, Ashley from the beautiful state of Florida. That is amazing. Okay, so we're here. It doesn't look like we have any technical issues. Oh, Martin from Quebec, or should I say Martin? Great to have you here on the call. So we're going to hop in. Now, please, at any time as we're going through this process, and hello to Carol from Washington, anytime you have a question while I'm going through this training and this teaching, type it into the chat panel. What we're going to do is we're going to go here for about, 45 minutes, hopefully, and get all of the content taken care of, give you the scripts, give you the processes, give you the follow-up. Then when we get to the end of the slide presentation, I'll hop on here, hop the webcam back on, and answer all of your questions. Okay, so here we go. And James from Nashville, welcome. Actually, planning to, I'm going to be in Nashville in a couple of weeks' time. The Freedom Club is having one of their quarterly meetings down in Nashville, and my good buddy Carl White is running a 3-day seminar down there. So make sure if you haven't checked out the Mortgage Marketing Animals, check them out and see if you can get a ticket to that event. I don't know if they have any left yet, but it's definitely worth getting in on that 3-day if you've never been one of those. Cameron, what's up? Great to see you there. Jim, don't want you to feel left out, man. Great to see you. And I'm really, y'all know I put a lot of effort into making sure that these webinars are very valuable for you, and this is going to be no exception. So let's get started. We're going to shut down the webcam here just so that we've got bandwidth, and we're going to full size this presentation. Again, if you have any questions while we're going through this, just type them into the GoToWebinar control panel and away we will go. So this is closing more mortgage deals automatically. Now, in the process that I'm going to teach you today, we launched this out for one of our clients that's in our done for you system, where we run their ads for them and we build the landing pages, and then we build these follow-up sequences for them. They had 49 past customers in their past customer database. As you know, in the US environment, the rates are dropping. Rates are great. It's a great time to be reaching out to your customers for refinances. So we put together a campaign, and I'm going to give you the campaign here today. It has 3 messages in it that are super powerful. And we sent out those 49 messages, and the last update that I got, which was Friday of last week, they'd had 19 responses from their system and taken 4 applications in just 1 week. 3 of those are refinances and 1 is a purchase. The purchase came in just because it was such a super helpful message about refinances that that they were able to reactivate a past customer from the really good marketing. So pretty good. You know, and obviously I can't publish the numbers that are actually coming in because I don't know them yet. But if we take an average commission, which is very doable in this particular client's marketplace, of $2,500 a deal, that's a pretty good week from sending an automated message. It took the client all of 15 minutes to send us the database that he wanted to reach out to, and then we took care of everything for him. If he had been using the software on his own, it would have taken him a grand total of about 20 minutes to get that all programmed in there and sent out. And that is definitely worth the effort. And again, I'm going to be teaching that campaign to you here today. I'm also going to be showing you how this automated system has been set up to go out and get you 5-star ratings and reviews from all of the past clients that you close. So what you do is you take those past customers, you put them into a sequence inside the software that I'm going to show you today, which is called Connected, right? You put them in there, it automatically starts reaching out to those past customers to get 5-star ratings and reviews automatically placed onto your Google My Business profile and your Facebook profile. Well, using those exact same scripts that I'm going to show you here today, we took one of our clients here in Canada from having no online ratings and reviews at all, didn't even have a Google My Business page. Now he is the #1 rated broker in the country right now from doing that automated follow-up to past clients, which is amazing. The other thing that I'm going to teach you here today is one of our clients who was chasing what we call a dream realtor. So this is somebody who's doing a good level of production, but they're also an awesome business partner, somebody that would actually be fun to work with, that you want to work with. Well, he had been chasing this particular real estate professional for quite some time. Then he gave the irresistible offer. If you've never seen me teach that strategy before, basically what we do is we go to that realtor and we say, hey, look, I don't want your business. I don't want you to send me any business. All I want is the opportunity to work the deals that I bring to you, which is an irresistible offer. Like, wait a minute, there's, all there is benefit for the realtor. So what you do is you say, hey, look, if you're generating leads on Facebook or Instagram, or if the realtor has pitched you on paying for their Zillow leads, right? Like none of us have ever been pitched on that before, right? Or Boomtown leads or whatever, wherever your realtor is getting their leads from, there's this really interesting thing that we've discovered over time, and that's that the real estate leads actually get better over time. So when you get somebody who fills out an online form on Facebook or Zillow or Boomtown or whatever lead provider it is, they're at the very beginning stages of the buying cycle. And oftentimes, if you reach out to them 30, 60, 90, or 120 days later, they're just then getting into the actual part of the buying phase where they want to get pre-qualified for a mortgage. They actually want to talk to somebody about the process. So all of your real estate partners, and there's a lot of people in the mortgage industry as well that consider those leads to be dead. They're not dead. They're just maturing, right? It's kind of like fine wine. The older that it gets, oftentimes the better it is, right? So what we do is we go out to these realtors and we say, hey, look, I'm not trying to take any business away from anybody else. I just want to be able to work the deals that I bring to you. Give me your cold, dead leads that are 30, 60, 90, 120 days old. Let me convert them. We take those leads, we put them into this system that does all the work for us. It's literally just taking the database, putting it in, um, and then reaching out in a compliant way. Well, our client took a list of old Zillow leads that were considered to be dead by this dream realtor and got 30% of those leads to reach back out and say that they were interested, reactivated them into pre-qualifications, and then gave those leads back to the realtor. Literally free money from an old dead leads list. And I'm going to show you the script and the follow-up process that we use to create that result today. Then I'm going to be sharing with you how we took another one of our clients from cold calling and chasing leads. It was actually running kind of like a call center environment in his branch, where the leads would come in and they were getting leads from all over the place. They were assisting with Zillow. They were buying their own leads off of Facebook and Instagram. They had a Google campaign that was up and running. So they had lots of leads, putting them into a call center style environment where it was real people following up on the leads. And they were getting about a 10% response rate. Well, what we did is we said, okay, let's chill out on the massive cost of staffing this thing. And for the next 60 days, let's automate it 100% and only have your best people field inbound calls. And using the automation, we were able to get over 40% of those leads. The lead source didn't change at all. It was just the follow-up to the leads that we changed, and over 40% of those leads were coming back as inbound inquiries, which is super, super cool. So those are the 4 things I'm going to be teaching you here today, and giving you the scripts and the follow-up campaigns and all those as we go through this. Now, before we get into that, I did kind of want to introduce myself, because there are a number of people here that have never attended one of my webinars before. You've seen an ad on either Google or Facebook and registered and attended. So to you, congratulations on being here. I'm going to make this a very valuable investment of your time. My name is Chris Johnstone. I'm the president and owner of a company called Connection Incorporated. We work in the mortgage industry to produce closed loans for our clients. I've been doing online lead generation in the mortgage and real estate space for 13 years. And what you're seeing on the screen here is one of our Google advertising accounts from way, way back in the day. And this is just one of our accounts. I believe we have 6 or 7 of them, because you can only fit so many accounts inside one of these like master Google ad accounts. This particular one has $121,267,000 spent in it, and that generated 27,726 leads at an average cost per lead of $4.36 off Google. I'm not showing that, I'm not making any claims or anything. This isn't about Google ads. I just want you to know that we have done a tremendous amount of lead generation in the mortgage and real estate world. And this is a screenshot of our Facebook advertising account. And this is just from a 30-day snapshot of, it was last month. We spent $45,560 in our own paid traffic. So again, we know what we're doing when it comes to driving leads, and we have driven a ton of leads. As a matter of fact, we've worked with some of the top mortgage lenders and top realtors in some of the larger marketplaces, and we've seen things like large scale call center operations and all that kind of thing. And what I've discovered over the years in doing all this, and the reason for me showing you those screenshots and telling you that stuff, is that without automation of follow-up systems, Every single business that gets leads or that has past customers or that does referral marketing, if you don't have a reliable, consistent system that happens every single time with every single lead, you are throwing money out the window. That is without a shadow of a doubt a fact, because I have watched hundreds and hundreds of businesses take the same leads and get dramatically different results. Oftentimes, the number of closed deals that we're seeing in those businesses, they're totally dependent on either the loan officer who's following up on the leads themselves, or they have a rock star assistant or an appointment setter or a closer that's closing those deals for them. And anytime that person gets sick or gets a better job offer or just doesn't feel funky that day, you know what I mean? The stats change. As soon as you have a human being that's responsible for generating the result, there's no reliability or longevity to that system. And what I also found over that time is not only do most of us not have a reliable system for the new leads that are coming into our business, but that translates over to the other side of our businesses, which is oftentimes much more profitable. So let me ask you a couple of questions here. Um, are you generating as many deals as possible from your past customers? And answer this honestly. I would love it if you would put your answers into the chat, like question 1, question 2, question 3, and then punch your answers in there, because I honestly want to know how you feel about this. So if you look at your past customer database, there's really kind of 3 things that you can be doing to get the most amount of value from that. You need to call those people once a quarter, right? You need to send them a piece of mail, like a real physical mail, once a month. And in my belief, you should have retargeting ads that retarget those people to generate referrals. If you're doing those 3 things, you will generate the majority of the deals that you can get from your past customers. So are you calling your database once a quarter? If not, you're leaving money on the table, right? Today, I'm going to give you a script and show you how to automate those calls to your entire past customer database to pick up that low-hanging fruit, to put a system in place for your past customers, right? So we need to put a system in place to get that. Do you have a solid plan to generate deals from your realtors? So many of us are so focused on going out and getting those referral relationships, but when that person says yes, it's almost like, oh, what now? Like, okay, great. They said yes, they're going to send me business. When they send you business, what happens? What happens to that lead? Do you have a process that's going to happen every single time you get that referral? Oftentimes, if you give an inconsistent deliverable to the realtor, that's why they start to feel uneasy about continuing to refer you business over time. If the deal flow is different every single time, they don't know what type of experience their customer is going to get. That's hard to do. So again, I'm going to give you some systems here today to help you follow up on all those real estate leads and referrals that you get to make sure that you give the best experience possible every single time. And then obviously the final question is, are you converting as many of your leads as possible? And that can be leads from, Zillow or Boomtown or Facebook or Instagram or Google or YouTube or wherever it is that you're getting your leads from. If you don't have the exact same thing happening every time, and you don't have a proven script for deploying that system, you're leaving money on the table. And I don't want that. I want you to have a nice, reliable, consistent business that doesn't put you through that roller coaster of, hey, I've got 7 loans closing this month, and then next month it falls off a cliff, right? Well, nice, steady, healthy, consistent growth for you, and systems are the key to that. So let's get started and let's build some systems. I want you to go away from today's presentation, obviously with a new system in your business to help you solve these problems, but also with 3 main takeaways. And our first takeaway here is that every deal source that you have needs a system for turning leads into closings. And it's not just the leads from online marketing. It is all of the leads that you have in your business, referrals from past customers, repeat business from past customers, your referral partners, as far as your realtors, financial planners, insurance people, and your online leads. You need a system for all of them. And that system needs to be able to show you where all of the leads are in your pipeline at any given time. And you need to be able to track people so that you can know what source created the lead, how many of those leads turned into actual conversations, how many of those conversations turned into applications, and how many of those applications turned into funded loans. When you have that level of clarity in your business, you can calculate the return on investment by deal source. Imagine being able to sit down at the end of a year's time from today, look at your CRM dashboard and say, hey, Realtor A, we closed 7 deals with, that was worth X amount in this relationship. My Facebook ads generated this number of leads, this many appointments, this many apps, and this many deals. My return on investment is X. If you put the system in place up front to track all of your leads through the same process, it actually becomes very easy to be able to calculate that. So you've got to have that system in place. What you're looking at here is the dashboard of our system, where we've really built this for mortgage professionals so that you can see the leads that you generate, how many of them reply, how many of them you get applications from, and then how many of those fund. And you can actually calculate kind of like the dollar volume that comes from that. This is a screenshot of the dashboard that you see when you log in, and you can see it tracks the number of opportunities in any specific date range, right? Then the pipeline value. So if you tell the software, hey, an average deal is worth $2,500 for me, it will actually track inside your pipeline how much you have in your pipeline and set to close. It also calculates your conversion rate and then shows you on the dashboard where everybody is in your actual funnel. So you can see this screenshot that we took for one of our clients that's on here. He's got 105 leads. 54 of them have replied to the automatic follow-up, which is 51%, not too shabby. 3 applications taken, and so far 1 funded loan as a result of those 105 leads. Pretty cool that they can see that just by logging into their system and working it. Now, the other thing that you need to make sure that you have is a place to track. I mean, this is basic CRM stuff. I don't need to teach you guys this stuff, but what you need is a lead management tool so that when somebody replies to you and says, yes, I'm interested, I'd like to take a mortgage application, and you talk to them on the phone, you can leave notes on who you spoke to, what was said on the call, what's happening next, and tag them to move them into the next part of the sequence, the next follow-up that needs to go out to that lead. And this dashboard is really cool because you get to see all their information, but you also get to see all of the conversations that you've had with them, regardless of whether it's email, text message, Facebook Messenger. All of those conversations are right here on the dashboard. So when that client calls you with a question, it's very easy to know who they are and do a good job of communicating with that person. So what you're seeing here is these different automated conversion pathways at work. So every single lead source that you have in your business gets a campaign. And you can see at the top, we've got this CI mortgage survey leads. Well, those are leads that are coming in from Facebook. There's 124 leads that have come in on this client's account in the last 30 days. And if you look over here at the reply percentage, 45% of those leads have replied back to the automatic messaging that's being sent to those leads. You can see the next one down is a refinance campaign that's also running on Facebook and Instagram. In the last 30 days, they've had 37 leads, and 20 of them have replied. That's a 54% conversion of leads that came in to leads that replied back. This one down here that says new listings intro, that is a campaign that we're running where we're running ads promoting a realtor's listing. People are opting in to get more information on that house and get pre-qualified to see if they qualify for that home. 49 leads generated, 26 replies, 53% response rate. This one down here at the bottom, CI-Realtor old leads, These are the Zillow leads that I was telling you about. So this is one of our clients who's gone out to a realtor and said, hey, I don't want your business. I just want to be able to help you close the business that I bring to you. They imported 67 old leads that realtor had. 27 of them replied, which is a 40% reply rate, which is pretty cool. Now, I would like to put a huge caveat out here. These are replies to the automated messaging. These are not good, high quality conversations. Roughly half of these replies are no thank you, wrong number, unsubscribe, I'm not interested, whatever it is. Those messages aren't going directly to you. They're being filtered out of the system. So anytime anybody replies to one of these messages, the follow-up sequence that we've programmed stops so that you can pick up the conversation and move to the next level. So those people are automatically scrubbing themselves out of the database so that you don't have to follow up with them, right? So it's amazing to have that system in place to do that. Now, we have some proven campaign types, and I wanted to give you this as like a brainstorming exercise for the different ways that you can implement this in your business. And, not skipping ahead of myself here, but we have these all pre-done for you. We've already built them. They're already waiting in the software for you. It's just a matter of you deciding whether or not this is a good fit for you, all right? So we have two campaigns that we call database activators. The one is a message that you send out to get refinance deals from your past customers. The other is a campaign that you send once a quarter, which is a ringless voicemail that gets referrals from your past customers. Those are hands down amazing campaigns, very profitable, and you don't need any leads going into the system to work it. It's literally your past customers and you communicating with those people. Then we have campaigns that are called the recruiter, and these are actual these are campaigns where we have realtors responding to ads and booking appointments with loan officers. So they see ads that we're running on Facebook promoting the loan officer, and the realtor is saying, hey, I would like to book an appointment with that loan officer and talk to them about setting up a business relationship. Well, we have automatic messages that will go out to that realtor to get them to book the appointment with the mortgage professional. We also have those messages that you saw to convert their leads. So if they have old leads from Facebook or Instagram or wherever it is, they can put those into your system and you'll convert them into inbound appointments. And we also have campaign types for all of the different online lead generation that you can be doing. So Facebook chatbots, our short form application quiz. We have a mortgage refinance campaign that's working really well on Facebook, as well as on Google. You can take all of those leads and instantly follow up with them using this software. You can also hook it up to connect directly to things like Zillow and Boomtown, and it will automatically follow up with those leads in real time. So takeaway number one is that you need an automated system, whether it's your past customers, whether it's your referral partners or their leads, or whether it's new leads that you're generating. You need systems to follow up on each of those leads, and the follow-up systems have to be unique to the traffic type that's bringing them in. Key takeaway number two, your system must convert leads into deals using omni-channel marketing. Now, all that means is that you're using more than one channel to follow up on people. I told you a little bit earlier about that call center that we were working as kind of like a consultant for, and they were getting roughly a 10% response because they were calling people and texting them. But when they were calling, sometimes they would leave a voicemail, sometimes they wouldn't, and they couldn't really track whether or not the people that were following up the leads were leaving the voicemails. And it was just like there's a lot of moving parts there, right? Well, if you're only using one or two communication methods in today's world, you're actually missing out on a good portion of the leads because people will only reply back to you the way that they feel comfortable. And in today's world, most of that is going to be texting. So we also have instant messaging messages. So when we have a lead that comes through one of our mortgage chat bots, we can send them a Facebook message to follow up and say, hey, you requested a mortgage application. Here's how to get started, right? Then we send them a ringless voicemail. And if you're not familiar with what a ringless voicemail is, it's when your phone, you've opted in. So we're not just blasting this message out to anybody. These are people that have requested information from us, or they're in your database. You can, like, you have consent to message these people already. You send the voicemail broadcast out, their phone chirps, but it doesn't fully ring. So it looks like they've missed a call, right? Then roughly 15 seconds later, just like cell phones work, there's a voicemail that shows up in their voicemail. So it looks like they missed your call, and then your voicemail with your voice is inserted inside their voicemail box so they can listen to your voicemail on their phone. Then we're using text messaging and then email. So there's 4 different ways that we're communicating with new leads and with your past customer database in order to get them to convert. Ringless voicemails, text messages, emails, and Facebook Messenger messages through the system. That's why we're getting over a 40% response rate from most of these leads, because each communication method brings in a percentage of leads that wouldn't have otherwise converted. Some people like phone calls, some people like text messaging, some people like Facebook Messenger. They're going to communicate with us using the channel that they want. This dashboard keeps everything nice and neat and organized for you. So if somebody, it doesn't matter where they message you from, it all goes back on the dashboard. So you have one centralized place where you can communicate with all of your leads. So key takeaway number 2 is you absolutely need to be following up with your leads on omni-channel marketing. You need 4, at least 3 communication channels. The 4th, as far as Facebook Messenger, is kind of like a bonus if you can get that in there, right? Now, the 3rd and key takeaway that I'd like you to take from today's presentation is that your system needs professional follow-up scripts based on the lead type. A refinance needs a refinance offer. A lead that has come from a referral partner needs a completely different opening than somebody who's just requested a mortgage application from you, right? So we have built out all of those omni-channel marketing systems for all of the different lead types. So this is our master account that you're looking at here. So when when we have a new person and a new customer that comes to us and says, hey, I want this software, we load these campaigns into your account so that you can pick the ones that are best for your business. You're probably only going to use 1, 2, maybe 3 of them, but this gives you an idea of how diverse we can be with the different types of conversions that you can do. So the first one up at the top that says appointment reminder, well, that's a little sequence that goes out to somebody after they've booked an appointment with you to make sure that they show up. So not only are we, helping people to book appointments with you, we're also following up to make sure that they show up. Then we've got engaged lead appointment settings. So that's somebody who's replied back to the system, and it sends them messages with, hey, thanks for your question. Here's where you book an appointment with me. Then we've got campaigns for first-time home buyers, home sellers. We have some insurance professionals that are partnered with our mortgage customers. They have home and auto insurance bundle funnels that are generating leads that are turning into both mortgages, but also great insurance customers. We have the past customer refinance campaign, the regular past customer campaign, and you can see the list as you go through. But the reason for me showing you this is to show you the level of granularity that you should have in your business depending on the lead type that you have. Most people just get leads from all these different sources and have one follow-up system for all of them, which is I call them once, I text them once, and then if they don't get back to me, I'm on to the next, right? Does that sound familiar for anybody here? I know for years that was definitely me. So I'm not any different. I'm just now taking advantage of technology so that we don't lose those leads. We're actually able to turn those into customers. So those are our 3 takeaways. and an outline of the campaigns and the thing you need to have. Now let's get out there and start building some campaigns. So this is our refinance campaign. And the way that this works is you take your past customer database, you upload it into the system, and you press the refinance campaign. So they all go into this refinance campaign. It sends 3 messages. There's a ringless voicemail, a text message, and an email that goes out to these people. The ringless voicemail goes day 1, the text message goes day 2, and then the email goes out day 3. This is the exact voicemail script that our client used to get 49 past customers engaged. 19 of them responded and took 4 applications in less than a week. This is the script that he used to kick that campaign off, and it goes like this. Hey, it's Chris Johnstone calling. We helped you with your mortgage previously. As you may have seen on the news, rates have dropped again, and I was reviewing your file, and it looks like refinancing might be a great option for you right now. By lowering your monthly payments, you get more cash flow, and we can also take a look at getting rid of any other monthly payments that you might have higher interest rates on. So give me a call back at this number when you have a couple of minutes. We can have a quick chat, see if this makes sense for you. Hope all's well, and look forward to speaking with you. That's it. So what you do is you take your cell phone, you record that as a voice memo, and then you just upload it into the software. You save it in the campaign, and then when you put your past customer database in there, it will automatically send that ringless voicemail to every single one of your past clients. Again, I'd like to put a huge caveat in here. You need to be very careful that you don't message any more than 50 people at a time. I posted that inside the Freedom Club group, and Tyler Osby, who I have a tremendous amount of respect for, popped in and said, hey, you should add to this. Don't send this to your entire database all at once. Chunk it down into about 50 people at a time, because people really appreciate the call. They call you back, they want to speak to you right away, and they want to take the app. So make sure that you have the time in your calendar and you have the system in place in order to actually field those calls. So that's the ringless voicemail. Then the text message that goes out references the ringless voicemail, and then the email that goes out references the text and the ringless voicemail that went out. And it's just a simple campaign that can bump immediate revenue into your mortgage business right now. Now, I wanted to give you one other campaign that we use to follow up on past customers. It's a different ringless voicemail. And the way that this works is we send this voicemail 4 times a year. So this is how to call your past customer database quarterly without you having to do any of the work. Now, some of our clients will record a new voicemail every 90 days. Some of them will just record the original script and let it go out 4 times a year. Totally up to you as to how you would like to do it. It works exceptionally both ways. I haven't seen a difference in the response. This is your script to program in to send to your clients. And keep in mind, you don't want to drop this and the refinance at the same time. I would do the refinance, wait a month, and then kick this system off, okay? So the script goes like this. Hey, it's Chris Johnstone. Your name popped into my head last week, so I thought I'd reach out. Thanks again for your business. And if you ever have any questions about your mortgage or financing or anything, just give me a call and let me know. Now, there's been a lot of news out there about rates and housing, and I wanted to let you know that you're still in the right product. If anything changes that you need to know about, we'll reach out and let you know. Don't forget, our business is built on your referrals. So if you know anybody that has questions or looking to buy, sell, or refinance, just simply CC us both on an email. My email is chris@connectionincorporated.com. You can also tag us on social media, or feel free to pass along my number. I'll make sure that they get the same amazing experience that we had together. So hope you don't mind me reaching out, and hope you're having a great day. Chat soon. And that's it. So you record that quarterly database, and that goes out to your past customers. So think about the size of your past customer database right now. If it's any more than 100 customers, just the thought of calling all of those people probably gives you a little twinge of anxiety, and rightfully so. That is a tremendous amount of phone calls. Even if it just takes 10 minutes per call, you got to set aside days in your calendar in order to get the referrals from your past customer database. With this system, you just set it up and only field the calls from the clients that want to talk to you. It's a massive time saver, and it captures all that low-hanging fruit in your business that's going untapped right now, right? So again, this is what it looks like in the software. The original message gets sent right away. Then it waits 90 days and sends it again, waits 180 days, sends it again, waits 270 days, sends it again. You've worked your entire past customer database for an entire year, and grand total takes you about 10, maybe 15 minutes to set the whole thing up when you're once you're in and part of the software. So that's how that works. Now I wanted to show you how we got those ratings and reviews for our customers. So what happens here is you take your past customers, and as you close them, you add them to the software and you tag them with the past customer tag. That will automatically trigger off a sequence that gets you 5-star ratings and reviews from those clients. So the first thing that gets sent out is this friendly looking email, and it gives your star rating from all your past customers at the top directly from your Google My Business page. And then the message is very simple. Your referrals and testimonials help our business grow and are greatly appreciated. Please take a second to give us your feedback. And then there's a button that says click here to review. Well, when they click that button, it takes them to a page where they can leave their review. If it's less than 4 stars, it just thanks them for leaving the review. If it's more than 4 stars, it automatically forwards them to your Google My Business page where they can leave that review. Now, after that email goes out, if they don't leave the review, because the software tracks whether they leave the review or not automatically, if they don't leave the review, you can then send them a text message. And again, this happens automatically. I put my nerdy picture on there just to show you that you can kind of like personalize this thing. You can put your logo on it. You can put your, your email signature on the top of it. But this is a text message that goes out. It says, just a friendly reminder about the review request we sent over. Click here to leave your feedback. Thank you. And then if they click on that link, again, it takes them through the same process. They leave the review. If it's greater than 4 stars, it then pushes them over to Google so that they can leave the review there for you. The great thing about this tool is that inside your dashboard, you can see the leads coming in, the conversion rates, all those wonderful things. We've also programmed in the ability to track your ratings and reviews in time. You can see how many people are actually coming into your business from your Google My Business profile. You can see how many reviews you've gotten in the last 7 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, year, whatever it is. And then it shows you those ratings and reviews right on your dashboard, so you can tell how well your system is working by adding those clients in there. The other thing that we got it to do was to give you a widget where you can have those 5-star reviews show up right on your website. So when somebody automatically leaves you a 5-star rating and review, it's automatically updated on your website. It's automatically updated on your Google My Business profile. Everything is updated in real time. Again, you just set it and forget it. You're literally punching in client name, email address, phone number, tag as past client, submit. Everything else happens automatically for you, which is super cool. So here we are. That's 3 proven campaigns just for your past customers. Now, I wanted to show you this campaign as well. This is for Realtor Partners. So we have a client of ours, Brad. You can see over on the right-hand side, I took this screenshot this morning and added it into the slide. These email notifications that you're seeing are realtors that are requesting an appointment with Brad from the marketing campaign that we have running for him. So you can see July 3rd, the 6th, the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 29th, and 30th. So you can really tell where the algorithm figured out the client, eh? That's that was definitely the most Canadian part of the webinar right there. But anyways, so those realtors are requesting appointments with Brad. Well, those leads are then going into an automatic follow-up sequence. It sends the ringless voicemail, the text message, the email, and a messenger message to get them to actually book into his Calendly so that he can have a quick 15-minute phone conversation and determine whether or not they're the type of realtor that he wants to work with. So that this software can be used to actually book appointments with your realtors. If you have a list of realtors that you're focusing on, this system has the automated text messages and emails that you need to nurture that relationship automatically until the realtors are ready to reach out to you, which is super cool. The fifth campaign that I have for you today, and again, we're just, I want to show you all the different possibilities that you have so that you can pick one of them and really get started with just one of these campaigns today, because that's really what it takes to get successful. Just one simple campaign running inside the software is more than enough to get you off to the races and somewhat get you addicted to, wow, this is easy and fun and it works. Let's build more systems inside this thing, right? So what we're doing here is, after we've got the appointment with the realtor and we're giving the irresistible offer, which is, hey, don't send me any business. I just want help closing the deals that I bring to you. Give me your aged leads. So we had a realtor come back to the mortgage professional who they weren't working with previously, and they said, hey, I've got over 400 leads that I paid for that I'm not doing anything with. They're just sitting in my desk drawer, right? So yeah, sure, you want to work those leads for me? Great. Well, they put 416 people into this follow-up. 84 of them responded, which is a 20% response rate on bad leads. So again, not all 84 of those people are like, oh, thank goodness you reached out. I've been waiting to buy this house and nobody's here to help me, right? But roughly 40 of them were like, yeah, I would like to know how much I qualify for and what my payment's going to be. That's a great offer. Yeah, help me with that. So, it's doing nothing is going to get you a goose egg. Taking these leads and getting 40 decent people to talk to from a realtor who goes, wow, I can't believe they took something that I was just completely getting a zero from and reactivated it. They've won the realtor relationship and they're going to get paid off of the pre-qualifications that they got from that list of leads. So this is the script that we're using when we're reaching out to those leads. It goes like this. Hey, it's Chris Johnstone calling on behalf of whatever the real estate company's name is or the real estate partner's name is. I'm their official mortgage partner and they asked me to give you a call. I'm here to help you get all the financial details you need, like down payment, monthly payments, and the current interest rates. I can also help you make sure that you're shopping in the right price range. So give me a call today and I can get you the information that you need. I'll also shoot you a text in a little bit just so that you have my contact information. Hope you're having a great day and I'm looking forward to chatting with you. Again, you record that ringless voicemail once and every new lead that realtor sends you gets that ringless voicemail and conversion. So this is what it looks like. When you load them into the system, they get the ringless voicemail, then they get the follow-up text, then they get the follow-up email 23 minutes later, and then it cools off for a little bit and just kind of follows up one day, day 3, day 5, day 7, and just nice, friendly messages, just helping those people. And again, works well. So that's 2 proven campaigns that we've seen work for referral partners. And this is our lead conversion campaign. Now, keep in mind, you can put all different types of leads into this system, but this particular process is built for the leads that we're generating through Facebook and Instagram and Google and YouTube. So people are requesting to find out how much home they qualify for and either what the rate is going to be on that mortgage or what their payment is going to be. So that person takes that quiz or goes through the chat bot or fills out their information through a Google form and they go into this lead system automatically. In real time, they submit for the information, their phone chirps a minute later, it looks like they missed a call from the mortgage professional, and there is your ringless voicemail sitting in their inbox. Then 7 minutes after that, there's a text message. 23 minutes after that, there's an email. And these all make sense sequentially as if it was just a really professional mortgage professional following up on the leads. And then again, day 1, there's an email and a ringless voicemail and a text message. And then day 2, we also send 3 more follow-up messages. And then this continues for a year to follow up on those leads. Now, keep in mind, if somebody replies to the ringless voicemail and calls back, the entire system shuts off. So they don't get any more messages once they convert. So it's not like we're badgering people, and when they do respond, the system shuts off. Now, again, here's the script that we're using to follow up on those leads. So when somebody opts in, they get this ringless voicemail. So imagine somebody's on Google. We'll just take Google as an example. They've typed in, you know, I want to, what is it going to cost me to buy my first home, or mortgage lender in area name. And they see your business and it says, take a free quiz to find out how much mortgage you qualify for. So they tell us purchase price, whether they have a down payment, what they think their credit score is, whether they've been previously bankrupt. They answer a bunch of questions about the loan process, and then they put in their first name, their email address, and their phone number, and they click submit. Well, that person wants to know the answer to what's on the other side of that information. So a minute later, they get a ringless voicemail with your voice that goes like this. Hey, it's Chris Johnstone calling from Connection Incorporated. I got your request to find out how much you qualify for and what your different monthly payments can look like on your mortgage. I have that information that you're looking for. So simply give me a call back at this number or shoot me a text. Let me know when you have a couple of minutes to connect. I'll send you a text and an email just so that you've got my contact information. Hope you're having a great day, and look forward to speaking with you soon. And again, not super polished, not super professional, but gives the offer of exactly what they want. You want to know how much you qualify for and what the situation is going to look like, and I have that information that you're looking for. Here's what to do next. It's very simple, very direct. It works. So after that ringless voicemail, there's then the text message. The text message says, hey, contact first name, I just gave you a call, right? Referencing the fact that you're following up on the lead. I took a look at the information you sent over about qualifying for a mortgage. I just need a couple pieces of information so I can let you know what rate you can expect to pay and the total amount you can qualify for. Is now a good time to chat? Question mark, right? Then after that, there's an email. Now, you'll notice something really funky in this email when we get to the bottom. Watch out for it. So it says, hey, contact first name, whatever they put in the form. Just following up with an email, as I'm not 100% if the number you gave me was a cell phone or a landline. Thank you for requesting information on how much mortgage you qualify for. I received your information and would like to let you know what rates are at right now and what your monthly payments will look like. The best way to start the process is with a quick conversation over the phone. Please call me directly at this phone number, and then your phone number is in there, or you can use this link to find a time that works best for you. And your calendar link goes right in there. I look forward to talking with you. Have a great day. So that calendar name is super important, because another thing that we've built into the system is a calendar tool. So it hooks up to your Google Calendar, but by using our link, it can tell when somebody books an appointment and take them out of the sequence. So we can automatically track how many appointments are going into your calendar from the automatic follow-up messages. And those calendar invites can actually be put into the text messages, the emails, and the Facebook messages that get sent out, and it's all dynamically placed. So your calendar can fill up with appointments from leads that are going through the automatic system. Literally just people booking appointments with you to talk to you because of the automated follow-up. And again, that process works for all different types of leads. You can see here our mortgage survey with a 45% response rate, our refinance campaign, 54%, new listings, 53% response rate, old leads from a realtor, 40% response rate. Pretty cool stuff. And again, we have every single campaign that you need in order to put this system to work in your business. And the reason why I did that is because there's lots of tools out there that do this stuff. You know what I mean? This is a massive project for us to take on. And the reason why I did it is because the hardest part about putting a CRM, or just like a CRM that follows up with your leads up front, the hardest part is what to say. The hardest part is the messaging to put it in. I mean, there's tons and tons of options for you to choose from functionally. But when you're just looking for the easiest path to get results, It's about the messaging. It's about being able to say, hey, I've got an opportunity in my business. I can just turn this thing on right now and actually get a result, because all of these have been pre-proven by us running them in our done for you agency. So the solution is this: you never have to cold call another lead again, right? We all know after you've processed about 200 online leads, that phone gets pretty heavy. And I used to follow up on those leads, so I'm no different. But if there's an easier way that gets a better result, I mean, let's take it, right? So the other great benefit here is that you never lose another warm lead. And we've all been so busy that that person calls you, they're ready to go, and it's just like, yeah, man, I'll call you in 15 minutes. And you just 15 minutes becomes a day, becomes 2 days, and by the time you make that call, they've already called somebody else, right? That will, when you've got these systems in place, those people are taken all the way through the application process in a professional way where nobody gets left behind, which is amazing. You get immediate lead conversion on your leads. Oftentimes, we're seeing leads converted before the mortgage professional would have even had time to call them back. And not only do you get the immediate lead conversion, but you also get a year's worth of follow-up inside these campaigns for these leads, which again is super valuable, because we know it's that whole low-hanging fruit analogy, that the leads that come in today are going to be seasoned in 60 days, 90 days, 120 days. That's where the great portion of the opportunity exists. This system will automatically capture them when they're ready, which is, again, another huge benefit. This system allows those people to get high quality communication from you and convert when they're ready, not when you need them to, which is within the first day, because you're going to stop following up with them, right? You get instant deal flow from your past customers. If you have more than 50 past customers in your database, you're in the United States, and you haven't hit your past customer database for refinances, that's like the easiest path to money right now is just doing that. Just take that sequence, load it into the software. Oh, technically it's already loaded into the software. You just record the voicemail and send it. That's it. It literally takes 20 minutes of your time, and we'll walk you through the process. Then you've got an irresistible offer for your referral partners. I'll follow up on your leads for you, and all you're doing is plugging those people into a proven system. So all of this to say, and it's no secret at this point, that I am thrilled to announce our brand new product called Connected. And our company is Connection Inc. Our new CRM program is called Connected, and it keeps you connected with all of your leads, all of your referral partners, all of your past customers, and it's a phenomenal option. It does ringless voicemails, text messages, emails, and Facebook messengers, all automated as part of your follow-up. It's got proven campaigns for pretty much any type of lead that you can put into it, including past customers, referral partners, and new online leads. It's got automated appointment booking built right into it, so that your follow-up messages can book appointments in your calendar and track the leads that have actually booked that appointment. And it comes with an appointment show up sequence, so that when they book the appointment, you're sending messages that make sure that that person shows up on that appointment for you. It's got full integration with Google and Facebook reviews, so that when you close a deal, there's an automatic system that goes behind and gets you that 5-star review. All of the sequences that you need to convert more of your past customers into leads and clients. So if you want more deals from your past customers, if you want more deals from your referral partners leads and more referral partners, and if you want to turn more of your leads into deals with less effort, this is a fantastic option for you. Now, the program, we're charging a $997 setup fee. That's a one-time fee to set up the software. And then after that, it's just $197 a month. Now, as you all know, this is my first time publicly talking about this, and I want to get as many raving fans as I possibly can on this software. So here for us today, I have an exceptional offer for those of you that are taking action right now. So I'm getting rid of that $997 setup fee, and I'm dropping the monthly price from the $197. So today, right now, when you go to ciconnected.com, you can get the whole thing for just $149. So, Ashley just sent me a message. She has given you an additional discount. It is now just $147 per month. There's an additional $2 discount on that, but we've gotten rid of the setup for you. And that gets you in at that price. Your price will not increase. So we are going to be selling this at $197, and we are going to be selling it with the $997 setup fee because it's worth every single penny to get those campaigns launched for you. You're getting all of that for just $147. Now, there's absolutely no risk. And at $147, it's a pretty easy offer to take, but we've guaranteed it anyway. So you have a full 30 days to try out the software, see the scripts, see the process, see the whole thing, take the training. And if you're not 100% satisfied after 30 days, you can request a refund and get 100% of your money back in the first 30 days. And then after that, there's no contract to sign. You can cancel at any time. So again, it's $147 a month to get access to everything. That includes all of the follow-up systems, all of the scripts, all preloaded into your campaign for you, and training on how to use the software. And you can get access to that today by going to ciconnected.com. You get all of the campaigns. So that big list of campaigns that I showed you there, the ones for your past customers to get the refinances, the ones for your past customers where you get the ringless voicemail, the one for your realtor leads, the one for realtor attraction, the ones for Facebook, the ones for the chatbot, the ones for Instagram, the ones for Google, the ones for the ratings and reviews, all pre-populated right there inside your account. You're also getting 1 week of Kickstart calls. So at 2 o'clock, for the next 5 days, I'm going to be on a private webinar link just for the people on this webinar that purchase the program, where I'm going to answer any questions that you have, walk you through campaign setups, walk you through the software, answer any questions that you have. And it's like open book. You can ask me anything. If you want to see me build a Facebook campaign, no problem. We'll build a Facebook campaign. You want to see how we're generating leads on Google? No problem. I'll show you how we're generating leads on Google. If you just want to get nitty gritty and learn how to use the software and get everything set up, we're going to be focused on making sure that you're an expert in this software and that you're implementing the campaigns, you're turning them on, and you're actually getting results. You're also getting access to a private Facebook group and full support that comes along with that. So right now, go to www.ci, which stands for Connection Incorporated, ciconnected.com. ciconnected.com. You'll see an order form on that page that says $147 monthly. So that $997 fee up front is totally waived for you. It's $147 today. You've got a full 30 days to try out the software, kick it around, launch your campaigns, see the results come in, make sure that you're happy with it. And then after that, there's no contract to sign. You can cancel at any time. And it's just $147 per month, which is just awesome. So imagine what just one campaign for you can do. I mean, just take the refinance campaign, launch that out to your past customers. I can't make income claims as to what you're going to see from the system. I can tell you what one of our clients has experienced: 49 past customers, 19 responses. There are 4 deals actively being funded right now. So take whatever your numbers are, layer on a similar result, and see if that's worth $147 a month, right? This becomes a very solid investment in your business when you look at the math and the numbers of what one simple successful campaign can do for you. And again, we have many for you to choose from once you get in there. And we're going to be right there along with you in those training calls to make sure that you're not overwhelmed. This isn't going to be a super difficult process. We're just going to say, okay, what's the best result for you? Let's build that one campaign and launch it. and work from there, right? We're going to make it super simple to get started and get results for you. So again, go to ciconnected.com to go ahead and get started today for just $147. So now let's get into our Q&A. Again, thank you for sticking around for the full hour, and we'll get through all of your questions here, and I'll stick around. So Patrick is asking, can this take the place of a CRM and it has named another CRM product in there. So the answer to that is yes. But I will put a caveat on that. This won't do any of the funky loan follow-up stuff. So it won't collect documents. It won't do any of, there is a really great program out there called Flowify. This is different than that. This is a business builder. This is what generates all of the stuff in front so that you get the application. And then once you've gotten the application, you use your internal funding process in order to get that deal closed. So the CRM, Patrick, that you have mentioned there, yes, absolutely, this replaces that. But I don't want you to think that this is like a deal processing software. It's not. It's a CRM program designed to put leads into it, get leads out of it that are nurtured, that want to talk to you, that want to book an appointment so that you can get the deal, and then you process the deal internally. So that's great. Patrick lets us know the US Fed cuts rates by 0.25%. I'm sure you probably didn't hear it here first, but come on. Tomorrow, you could be sending a ringless voicemail to every single one of your past customers, making that announcement. Just think logically about this. If you were to send a ringless voicemail tomorrow to every single past customer that you have, announcing that the rates have been cut by 0.25% and that now might be a great time to look at a refinance, let's book a call to discuss your situation. How many of your past customers would call you back? How much business do you think is sitting as low-hanging fruit in your business right now? And again, for $147, you have the ability to get that impact with 25 minutes. You know, the first campaign you build might take you a half hour, and then you're off to the races. So Pat, thanks for that update, man, and great to see you on the webinar. Hope all is well. So Martin, I hope you enjoy your consultation that you've booked. That's awesome. David asks, does the database activator work for any voicemail, cell, home, etc.? So David, as far as I know, in the testing that we've done, this doesn't work with like manual voicemail systems. But if it is a digital voicemail system, it will work. So yes, it takes care of all of that. Dennis says, this sounds expensive. Dennis, you're absolutely right. It does sound incredibly expensive. I think now that we've gotten to the point where we've talked about the pricing, you see that it's exceptionally economical and kind of a no-brainer to get started. So Dennis, hopefully we'll see you on the inside. We got a wah from Ashley, so I think that one of the campaigns was impressive there. I'm glad to know that. Trevor has a good question here. Is that per user, or can I have multiple loan officers using it? So Trevor, you can have multiple loan officers using the same system. We built in a round robin system in it. So if you have, say, you're a branch manager and you've got 5 LOs that are in your branch, you can have all of your leads come into one central campaign, and that campaign will feed them out to all 5 users that you have on your campaign. And then you can also set up another campaign and say, okay, these are just for my past customers. These are going to be, as the branch manager, these are going to be just my deals. So you build a different campaign for those people and say, hey, these leads are just for me, and all of the responses for that campaign will go just to you. So it does round robin of the leads for new leads that you're bringing in through all of your central sources. And then it also has the ability to build multiple campaigns for each individual user inside the account. So hopefully that helps. So the answer to that is yes. Jim says nice. Jim, we would love to have you as a customer, and great to have you on the webinar here. Again, it's just $147 to get started today. Go to ciconnected.com to get started today. Omid asks, could I please get a copy of this webinar sent to me in an email so that I may review? Omid, that is up to the tech gods as to whether or not our recording worked or not. Sometimes they're phenomenal, other times not so much. So we'll let you know. Stacy says, what if my brokerage wants the CRM? So Stacy, I would say to that, so it's hard for me to answer that question because I'm obviously I'm an entrepreneur, I own a company, I'm kind of like a lone wolf mentality. So I'm like, I will pay the 147, I will do it, I'll build it, and I'll run it by compliance, but I kind of want to control it. But if your brokerage wants the CRM and they'll pay for it and set it up for you, absolutely take it to your brokerage to get it set up for you. That's awesome. What the most important part is the result. Whatever the fastest path to sending that ringless voicemail to your past customers is, take that path. Speed of implementation is super important, and lack of implementation is the killer of all profitable things. So the question is, whatever's going to get it implemented fast enough is the right answer for you. So hopefully that helps. Antoine asks, how long does it take to set up the system? So Antoine, your campaign will come loaded with all of the base campaigns in it. Then it's just a matter of you uploading your database and then recording your ringless voicemail and putting them into the campaign. So literally, it could be tomorrow that you're set up and you've got access to your system. We're turning these accounts around really quick, and we've got a really good process in place waiting for you. So it could, like I said, you could get your username and password today. So Dennis asked, is this appropriate for Ontario? Dennis, absolutely it is. As far as I know, this is the only system that I've been able to find in Canada that does ringless voicemail and text messaging without you having to buy multiple solutions in order to solve the problem. And we're from a price point perspective, less than half of the next closest option that you have in the Canadian marketplace. So hopefully that helps. Michael says, got on 30 minutes late. Is there a replay? Michael, we will see. If possible, we'll send it out to you. Patrick, congratulations. Great deal, signed up. We're thrilled to have you as a customer, and I'm really looking forward to working with you and having you on those intake calls. Those quick start calls are going to be a ton of fun. And welcome, brother. It's great to have you. M asks, with the subscription, you are also showing how to generate the leads and realtor partnerships. That's something that I'm more than happy to cover on the Kickstart calls and show you exactly how we're doing that. So that is a campaign that we run in our Done For You agency. Everybody here knows I'm a super transparent guy. I'm happy to show you what it is that we're doing. So go ahead, go to ciconnected.com, invest the $147 today. And then when you get on that call, or just send in immediately after you purchase the product to the email that you get your receipt from, just say, hey, I want Chris to walk me through how to generate those leads in the realtor partnerships. I'm more than happy to add that as part of the training. So hopefully you enjoy that. Jim, I'm really looking forward to working with you as well. Thank you for your purchase. It's great to have you here. So Kevin asked, does this work in Canada? Kevin, absolutely. As you can probably tell from the A in the in the webinar today, I am Canadian, and one of the reasons, I would say one of the main reasons why we decided to build this and bring it to the market as a solution is because there really isn't a good option, in my opinion, in the Canadian marketplace, and we're hoping to fill that space. So yes, it does work in Canada and was built to work in Canada. Second question, is the fee in US or Canadian dollars? The fee is in US dollars. So there's a fluctuating range there for you. But again, at $147, and even taking conversion into consideration, it's much more cost effective than a lot of the other options that are out there for you. Andy, great to see you on the webinar, man. We haven't talked in a long time. Hope all is well. Andy asked, does this include a CRM? The answer to that question is absolutely yes. at its base functionality, it is a CRM program. So you can tag leads, you can leave notes. It does all of your standard CRM functional stuff, as well as having the ringless voicemails, the text messages, the emails, the appointment calendar setting, the Facebook Messenger messages, the review tracking. All of that is included in the program. So yes, it does. So the question is, can it sync with HubSpot's DRM? The answer to that question is it can sync with anything that integrates with Zapier. I believe HubSpot does integrate with Zapier. So as long as you're good there, yes, we can do that integration. So Scott asks, there's another service that he's using which has a maximum number of text, emails, and voicemails per month. What are the limits with our product? Currently, Scott, we don't have a limit because we haven't found a user that has hit anything that would, kind of like negatively affect us on your side. So at the $147, stellar deal for you right now. And if you're sending a nationwide campaign or something like that, absolutely, we would give you a call and we'd talk it out. But for right now, you can send as many messages as you want through the system for that $147. Patrick, congratulations, welcome to the program. We're thrilled to have you as a customer, and we're really looking forward to having you in there. So welcome, and thank you for your business. Next question is from the Money Man. Hello. Do you customize all of the campaigns, or is that up to us? So you get the campaign templates in the software, and then you can modify them and customize them as you like. So it's not like we're giving you documents and then you have to upload them into the software. You get your user account, you log in, and you can see the campaigns inside your account as we load them in. And then you just need to go in and change the templates and record the voicemails inside the campaigns. So they are built for you, but you do need to go in and customize each of them. So Andrea asks how long to be all set up. We'll get your account turned around in 24 hours. So tomorrow at the latest, you'll have your logins. And then after that, we're just loading the campaigns into your account, which sometimes can take a day. But within 2 days, you're fully set up, ready to go. You're ready to launch. And that database marketing campaign is very simple and fast to upload. So we can get that set up for you right up there. Next question is from Kevin. Any other costs? Of course, Facebook ads would be extra. What about the chatbots and Instagram ads or posts? So Kevin, there's for this product for Connected, it's just the follow-up system and there's no additional cost. It's just $147 a month. And it's a stellar opportunity. As soon as you branch out into Facebook ads or Instagram ads or anything like that, yeah, you've got to pay Facebook and Instagram to drive that traffic for you. We do have a managed product where we'll build everything for you. We'll build your Facebook ads, we'll build your Instagram ads, we'll build the chat bots or the surveys or whatever it is, and then drive the leads into this software package. If you're in our done for you service, it includes this software as part of it. And those packages start at $1,497 a month. That's just for the management. Your ad spend is then on top of that. All of the campaigns that you see inside the CRM, we have accompanying traffic campaigns that will drive the traffic into those for you, but you don't need them. So hopefully that helps. So David says, could the system work for a new mortgage agent just getting started out to build out referral partners? David, absolutely. The irresistible offer was originally, so not to take too much of our time here, but when I first got started in the mortgage industry, I started working for my dad. My dad is a mortgage broker, and he brought me into the business when I was reasonably young. And I'm still super, super thankful to my father for that. But I was 24 years old when I got into the mortgage industry, and it was super intimidating and also very difficult to get realtors to meet with me and want to talk to me. So the irresistible offer was actually built on my experience of I figured out how to use Google Ads. And I started generating real estate leads, and then I would use those real estate leads to book the appointments with the realtors. So now what we're teaching to do is you don't even need to generate the leads from Google, even though you can if you want to, but you can just go to them. Chances are most of the top performing realtors in your marketplace are spending money on advertising and generating leads and not doing the greatest job of following up on them. So you just go in with the solution to that problem. Hey, don't send me any business. I just want to close the deals that I bring to you. What does your current lead follow-up look like right now? And if they're running any type of call center, or if they're following up on their leads by themselves, you've got your hook. It's, hey, I'll work those leads for you, and I'll prove to you what I can do, and then I get to work the leads that I bring to you. It's a phenomenal way to start off those new relationships. That's great. Antoine says, does it, so David, hopefully that answered your question. If you need any clarification, just let me know. Next question from Antoine, does it cost extra for the SMS, ringless voicemail, all that stuff? The answer is no. It's a $147 flat fee for the program. There's no additional charges for usage or anything like that. It's all good. Rachel says, this is awesome, Chris. Very excited about this. We've set up a meeting for next week. Welcome to the program, Rachel. We are thrilled to have you, and I'm looking forward to working with you. And the team is amazing. So you also get that incredible advantage as well. Thanks so much. I'm so glad you enjoyed the presentation today. Pierre is asking about the recording. Pierre will let you know whether the recording worked or not. Same thing with you, Jay. Hope all is well. Stacy says, how many users? So right now, there is no maximum amount of users. But again, you kind of want to, like, that would kind of be a case-by-case basis. So functionally, you're not restricted in the number of users that you can put on the platform, but you do want to keep it manageable. So you want to make sure that you don't load it up with a whole bunch of users that aren't doing anything. You want to make sure that you can still keep track of who's getting what results. So just keep that in mind, Stacy. Hope that helps. So Steve says, so if I'm hearing you correctly, Chris, I can use this system in place of another system as opposed to needing to pay for both. And the answer to that question is yes, absolutely, you can. So Jim is, so Steve, we would love to have you on the program, ciconnected.com. That's ciconnected.com. Jim says, I'm having trouble with my card. Can I call in and place the order manually? Yeah, Jim. So here, let me give you this just so you can see. So it's 1-855-432-3990. When you call that number, it will give you an extension for the sales department, and just give that a ring, and they'll be able to help you out there. So hopefully that helps you out. Okay, so Patrick says, do you have a service that will look at existing Google AdWords or websites to optimize effectiveness? Patrick, yes, you are speaking my language, man. I am a nerd at my core. And if you're offering to let me look at your analytics and show you how to do it better, I will take that opportunity all day long. We've actually got a client that we started working with on Google Ads about 60 days ago, and we've taken their cost per click and decreased it by almost 65%, while at the same time increasing the quality of the leads that were coming through by getting rid of the keywords that they were spending a lot of their budget on that wasn't actually driving quality leads through the system. So Patrick, yeah, absolutely. And we, that's, if you've signed up for the service, when you get your receipt, just email back into the support team and say, hey, my name's Patrick, and I'd like to set up a call with Chris or Ellen to talk about my AdWords account. I'm more than happy to dig in on that and give you a free strategy call on that. Brad asks, is there a cap on the number of contacts you can have? No, the only stipulation in there, Brad, is that these people have to be verified contacts. Like you have to have permission from them to send marketing to them. So that's super important. Stacy, you are absolutely welcome. Thank you for the kind feedback. Vani, we will see if we can get you a recording. That's awesome. Pierre says, are messages in other languages available? Pierre, not right now. But the translation honestly would not take that long. And that is something that we'd be happy to work with you on. So hopefully that helps. We have a team member of ours who is fluent in 5 languages. Can you imagine? 5 languages, wicked smart. And French is one of them. So, you know, we would definitely sit with you and help you with that. But we don't currently have that. It would be something you'd have to put the effort in with us in order to get that built for you. But again, at $147, phenomenal opportunity. So Trevor asks, are there any additional costs to using the full capabilities of the system? The answer to that question is no, there are no additional costs. Based on all the questions about, is it actually $147? It is actually $147 to get started today. We may have hit that price point a little bit low, but this is our inaugural introduction to the marketplace. And again, your price will not go up if you invest today at $147. Now is a great time to lock that pricing in because I think $197 is still tons of value left based on the feedback here. So thank you, Trevor. Yeah, everything's included. So Jim, so give us a call at 855-432-3990, and they'll help you get that processed over. And you can also email Ellen, ELLEN, at connectionincorporated.com. That's all spelled out. So connectionincorporated.com, and her name is Ellen, ELLEN, and she'll get you taken care of. So Kevin asks, does this system have a mask to use my personal work cell or business phone number? So yes. So Kevin, that's actually a great point and a great question. So your system gets assigned a text message number, which is the same as the phone number, and they both automatically forward to your cell phone. So when somebody gets a text message from our system, it's actually got that number as the number that sends the text message. There's a lot of other systems out there that will just send the text messages from like anonymous number or a number that doesn't receive text back, and they have to actually copy and paste the number from the message to be able to reply back to it. Our system is set so if they call the phone number, it directly transfers to you. If they text the number, it directly transfers back to you. Everything is tracked through that phone number and that system, which is different from your cell phone or your office phone number. It's a phone number that we buy for you just for the system. So hopefully that helps. So Grace says, could this work all right for a newer agent where we don't have over 100 past customers to work with? Yes, Grace, I've seen it work with a database as small as 24 past customers. And definitely the features there to be able to go out to those real estate partners and convert their leads for them are a phenomenal option for you. So hope that that helps. John is asking, is there a cost for the ringless voicemail? John, there is no additional cost for the ringless voicemail on the program. It's just $147 a month. Amit, welcome to the program. We are thrilled to have you as a customer, and thank you for your business. And that's fine. It's totally cool. Whenever you want to launch the system is good with us. Jim, awesome. Great to have you on the program. Congratulations. And no, this system does not speak to Filogix right now. Lots of talk about third-party integrations, which may or may not include Zapier in the future, but currently it does not speak to Filogix. So what you would have to do is get that person to the point where they want to take the application from you right now on that appointment, and then once you take the app, you would then submit it into Filogix. I understand that that is a hurdle that we are working to overcome, but big wheels turn slow. So we're doing our best with that, and definitely we'll keep you updated. Okay, cool. Scott, awesome. Welcome to the program. Great to have you. So Jim is asking, when is the first Kickstart meeting? So the first Kickstart meeting is Friday at 2 o'clock. So Friday at 2 o'clock is our first Kickstart meeting, and I'm looking forward to having you there. I assume this is all set up to my email, but doesn't matter what email client I have. David, no. You can, we send the notifications to any email address that you have. The provider doesn't matter. And yeah, it's all good. So John, there's no limit to the amount of leads that you can upload, but you do have to make sure that all of those leads are compliant and that they are have opted in to receive this communication from you. So the money man is asking, can I schedule an appointment to ask you a few more questions and still be able to take advantage of the $1,447 deal? So the best way to go about that is to purchase the product today. So go to ciconnected.com, pay the $147, then ask for a call. Ellen or one of the team members will get on the phone with you. If it doesn't work out for you, if it doesn't have the functionality that you want or whatever it is after you go through the demo, no problem. We'll just refund the $147 back to you immediately right there on the call. Again, you've got 30 days to try this thing out. If for any reason you're unhappy, we'll refund 100% of your money back, no problem at all. So that's the best way to go about that. So John says, how much Facebook ad spend do you suggest to get a good ROI with the system? I'm interested in speaking to you about this. So John, it's difficult to ballpark because it's different. Like refinance leads are more expensive than just regular leads. Regular leads for the mortgage side of things are much more expensive than the real estate style leads. So it's kind of depending on where you want to go. We do recommend for all of our paid clients that the minimum budget that you spend on Facebook is $1,000 a month. And then that kind of gives us a base to be able to train the algorithm and all that good stuff. But $1,000 a month for your paid ads is kind of where you should expect to start. Jim, thank you so much. Steve, welcome. We're thrilled to have you as a client, and thank you so much for your business. Looking forward to seeing you on the setup calls. David, I'm going out of town, back in the office on the 13th. Can you reserve the price? At $147, I would recommend that you just purchase the product today. That way your account is sitting waiting for you with all of the campaigns inside of it. And that's kind of like the best way to make sure that you get the pricing as well as the bonuses that we've got for you. So I would recommend just ciconnected.com and purchase the product and then hop on. So Ingrid asks the same question. Ingrid, you might be going on vacation with David, or at least going to the same place. I hope y'all both, I hope you both have a ton of fun wherever it is that you're going. So you can delay the start to wherever you want. But it's best for us to get the system set up so that it's ready for you to use when you get back. I often find that when you get back from vacation, things are kind of a mile a minute, and getting something started from zero is difficult. Whereas if it's already there and you know that you may have potentially already put your database into it, or you at least know what needs to be done, it's much easier to get up and going. And again, at $147 price point, it's an easy decision to make and to come back to and be excited about when you get back. Hold on here. So Tim asks a question, and I'm sticking around and answering as many of these questions as we can. I realize we're at 3:30, but we still have a ton of people on the line here. So I hope that you're enjoying the Q&A as much as I am, and we'll get you taken care of. So this question is from Tim. So Tim says, hey Chris, what do you tell a realtor when they ask what I'm using to harvest 23% of their dead leads? I'm not sharing with them. So my thing, Tim, is I'm of an abundance mindset. So if you think that your realtor is gonna like swipe the system out from underneath you or whatever, I mean, I would just tell them, and I'd say, hey, look, this is a system that I'm using. It's amazing. Here's how much I pay for it. I'm managing the whole system for you. That's priceless. And then have it at that. If they're the type of person that'll, take your generosity of working with them and the system and everything, and then just kind of like run off with it on their own, they're not the person you want to be doing business with. Next, and on to the next. But so I would just be like totally open with them with what it is, and the real value that you bring to the table is that they don't have to think about it. You take the leads, you convert them, and then you send them back when they're pre-qualified. So I know that that's probably not like the mainstream answer that you might have been looking for, but I really do believe that there's so many there's just so much abundance out there for all of us. If somebody's going to be untoward to you, that's okay. Next, and you'll be better off for it. So hopefully that helps. So Larry says, I'd like a Google AdWords strategy call. Oh, and yeah, absolutely, Larry. So reach out to the team and ask for me. Just say, hey, I want to talk to Chris about the Google thing, and they'll get you hooked up. If the calendar's crazy, just say please, and we'll see what we can do to maybe we'll fit you in for a cancellation or something like that. So hopefully. I'm looking forward to speaking with you is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so Chad says, if they have to be verified contacts that have opted in, how does the old leads flow work? So all you got to do is check and make sure that when those leads opted in, that they opted in to receive communication from that particular realtor as well as their partners. It's pretty standard languaging on most of the forms that are out there. I would run that by your compliance department. I'm certainly not a compliance expert. I would run it by the compliance department, but pretty much every system that's out there, especially if they're buying leads through like a third-party system, almost all of those disclaimers state that they can be contacted by the individual person plus third-party companies. So just double check that. Just double check, make sure everything that you're doing is compliant. David, no, it doesn't look like there's an outage. So Larry, I'm not sure that we're going to have a replay. Again, it's the GoToWebinar is kind of funky like that. So if we do, we'll send it out. We're not sure how long we're going to be holding the price at 147. It really is. Let's put this into the marketplace, see how people like it. Let's get some testimonials, and then we'll go from there. And so that's how we're going about it. So I don't really know how long the price is good for, but my suggestion is take action. I mean, whether it's $147 or $247, it's a smoking deal. And just activating one part of your database is definitely going to be worth it. So I would just go and purchase the product now. CIconnected.com. Glenn asks, will the Kickstarter calls be recorded? Yes, absolutely, Glenn. They will be. And then what we're going to do is we're going to archive those and then put them in a little membership site that other people are going to get access to when they purchase the product. So everybody here is getting those Q&A calls live, and then everybody who purchases the product in the future will be getting those campaign walkthroughs as a recording. So hopefully that helps. Can you use the CRM for loan anniversaries and or birthdays? And if you have their birth date and you can put that in as a field on their contact record, yes, you can trigger the system to send just messages on their birthdays or loan anniversaries. You just have to program the fields with the proper information. So yes, you can. Tim, thank you so much. So John asks, can we become an affiliate to sell this system? That is awesome, John. Not currently. We haven't even, in coming out of software development mode, I have only wrapped my head around so much, and an affiliate program is not one of them. But I'd be thrilled to have you talk to Ellen on our team about the potentials there. And you can reach out to Ellen, ELLEN, at connectionincorporated.com. So Tim, awesome that you concur about the abundance. That is amazing. And so David is asking about the frequency of the Kickstart calls. So they start on Friday. They're every so they'll be, the first one is on Friday at 2 o'clock, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, all at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So Glenn is asking what data is uploaded with each lead. So we map out the custom fields to whatever the lead is. So if you're using like a survey form, like a survey gizmo or something like that, all 9 of those questions, we can gather that and put it inside the CRM. So you can see what they've put as a response as far as the purchase price and all that good stuff. So all that information is transferred into the system when the lead is submitted. So Tim says, if I don't have a huge database already, is it still a viable system for mining dead leads from realtors? Yes, absolutely it is. Tim also wants to be an affiliate. Tim, reach out to Ellen. That's Ellen at connectionincorporated.com, and we'll see what we can do for you. So Antoine says, does the system allow for building out surveys, landing pages, quizzes, etc.? So it does not have a landing page builder, but it does have a quiz builder. As you know, our chat bot, and we do a ton of quizzes. Now, although it does have a quiz builder in it where you can put the leads right into the system directly from it, I do want to be completely candid with you, Antoine. It's fresh out of development, and it doesn't have the full feature suite. So we don't have analytics on the back end of it yet. It's not like you can put the surveys there and you can see how many people have converted from it and calculate your conversion percentage, but that's it. So it's a very rudimentary tool. The surveys look beautiful. The functionality is phenomenal, but it doesn't have any of the other analytical stuff that a lot of the other survey programs have yet. So hopefully that helps. Antoine, another great question. Facebook Messenger integration, is it connected to a business page or a personal profile? The answer to that is a business page. So hopefully that helps with that. John is asking, what happens when a lead responds? So that depends on, well, what happens when a lead responds is the system shuts off, unless you've specifically put them in a follow-up system where you can tell the system, hey, if somebody replies, don't shut off. So you get to choose what happens when a lead responds in any of the follow-up systems that we're doing where we're converting the leads. It's definitely when the lead responds, regardless of what platform they respond on, it shuts off so that you can pick up and follow up with that lead after that. David is asking, does the text message come from our number? So David, again, that comes from a number that we buy for you on your system, and the text messages and the phone calls come from the same number. And that's just so that the software can track the responses that we get inside the software. Sharon is asking, is the Zillow follow-up in real time? So the answer to that is, well, if you're uploading the leads, you can trigger it right away. So once you've uploaded them, the message goes out right away. Yes, we can connect to a Zillow account, and as soon as that lead comes in on Zillow, it will automatically go through the follow-up process. Yes, absolutely, we can. That can be set up in the system. Perfect. Awesome. So we've got some other requests for the recording. Again, as best I can, I'll get that out to everybody. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day. To all of you that have purchased the product, that is just thrilling to see you coming through the system. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the results that you're going to be able to achieve with the system and to walk down that path with you. I wish everybody the absolute best. So yeah, this is Chris Johnstone signing off. And again, this is a fantastic opportunity. Head on over to ciconnected.com, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you on the inside. Have a great day, everybody. Talk soon.